Welcome back, dear coin collectors and treasure seekers, to another exciting journey into the world of numismatics. Today, we are going to explore a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors across the globe, the USA 1-cent coin, also known as the famous American penny. But not just any penny, this is a copper shiny shade piece, preserved in fine condition, a truly high quality numismatic treasure that is making history in today's auction markets. The story of the US 1 cent goes all the way back to 1793, when the very first large cents were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Over the centuries, this humble denomination has been redesigned multiple times, from the wheat pennies to the Lincoln Memorial cents, and now the Union Shield cents. But the true magic lies in the rare copper cents, which stand out because of their shine, durability, and timeless charm. Collectors call them a trust treasure because they not only carry historical value, but also financial worth that grows year after year. Now imagine holding a copper shiny shade USA 1 cent coin, preserved in fine condition. The surfaces still glow with the warm, reddish brilliance. The design details remain clear and sharp, a testament to careful preservation. Every strike on the coin reflects American history, art, and culture. This is not just a coin, it is a piece of living history, a symbol of trust, and a treasure admired in numismatic circles worldwide. Here's where the story gets even more exciting. In today's auction markets, rare USA 1 cent copper coins in such fine quality are being sold at massive prices. Some of them are being valued not just in thousands or hundreds of thousands, but in the millions of dollars. Collectors are willing to pay incredible sums because these coins are not only rare but also carry deep patriotic and historical importance. Imagine a humble penny turning into a $1 million treasure. That's the magic of numismatics. Next up, the USA 1 cent Liberty, 1955 with D mint mark. This is not just any penny. This is a coin that represents a remarkable blend of history, craftsmanship, and today's auction market value. Minted in 1955 at the Denver Mint, this penny carries the D mint mark, making it a highly sought-after item for collectors struck in copper. The coin displays a beautiful shiny shade that reflects its good condition, despite being over 65 years old. Coins like these aren't just currency. They're a window into mid-20th century America, a piece of history you can hold in your hand. Notice the fine details, Liberty's classic profile, the inscriptions perfectly struck, and the smooth edges that have stood the test of time. This coin isn't heavily worn. It retains its numismatic quality, meaning it's more than just circulated currency. It's a trusted treasure in the numismatic world. Let's step back for a moment. The year 1955 was a significant time in the United States. Post-war prosperity was booming, and pennies like this one circulated widely in everyday life. But over time, coins with the D mint mark became rare survivors, especially in good condition, making them highly collectible today. The copper composition gives it a warm, rich tone that collectors love. Its shiny surface reflects careful preservation, indicating that it has been handled minimally and stored properly, which adds tremendous value at auctions. In today's auction market, coins like the 1955, the Liberty cent can fetch significant sums, while common pennies are almost worthless. Rare coins in good condition like this one attract serious collectors and investors, sometimes selling for thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on rarity and condition. To give you perspective, a circulated 1955 D penny might sell for a modest price, but one in good to very fine condition, like the one we're showcasing, can soar in value. Factors such as mint mark, luster, color, and overall condition directly impact its worth. For collectors, this is not just a purchase, it's an investment and a piece of American history. The 1955 D Liberty cent is a trustworthy treasure that combines historical significance with modern market value. Every detail tells a story: the minting process, the era it came from, and the journey it has taken to survive all these decades. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer looking to start your collection, the 1955 D Liberty cent represents an opportunity to own a high-quality, historically rich, and valuable coin. Its copper shiny shade and excellent preservation make it a standout piece in any collection. If you ever come across a 1955 D1 cent Liberty in good condition, consider it carefully. Today's auction market places a premium on coins like these, and it's no wonder why collectors around the world are willing to pay big values to secure this timeless treasure. Next up, the 1952 USA 1 cent with the D Mint mark. This is not just any penny. It's a coin that embodies over 7 decades of history. And in the right hands, it's a valuable collector's treasure. Minted in 1952 at the Denver Mint, this penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple of American currency since 1909. The D Mint mark stamp just below the date indicates its origin, making it a special variation for collectors who pay attention to every detail. One of the most striking features of this coin is its copper composition, which gives it a beautiful, warm, shiny shade, even after more than 70 years, unlike modern pennies, which are mostly zinc. This original copper alloy is not just aesthetically pleasing, it's historically authentic and highly desirable. Now, let's talk condition. This particular 1952 D cent we're featuring today is in good condition, meaning it has survived decades of circulation with minimal wear while retaining sharp details on Lincoln's profile and the wheat ears. Reverse design coins in this quality are highly sought after by numismatists as they balance historical value with collectability. In today's auction market, coins like this one are making waves. A 1952 D penny in similar condition can fetch a significant price, sometimes ranging from thousands to millions of dollars, depending on rarity, demand, and overall quality. That's right, what started as just 1 cent in 1952 can now be a valuable investment for savvy collectors. Collectors trust coins like this for their authenticity and historical significance. Each penny tells a story of post-war America, a time when the nation was rebuilding and everyday currency carried the pride of craftsmanship. Let's look at the details that make this coin truly special. Obverse the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, sharp and defined, symbolizing leadership and legacy. Reverse the iconic wheat ears design, representing prosperity and growth in mid-20th century America. Mint mark the Denver D mark that adds both historical context and collector value. Material 95% copper, giving it that warm, classic shine that collectors dream of. If you're a collector looking to expand your portfolio, or simply someone who loves authentic pieces of American history, the 1952 D1 cent is a must-have. It's a coin that doesn't just hold monetary value, it holds stories, legacy, and pride. Today's auction market is booming for coins like this. From private collectors to prestigious numismatic auctions, this 1952 D cent is commanding attention. Its copper shine, good condition, and historical authenticity make it a treasured coin worth every dollar. So next time you find a 1952 D penny, Take a closer look. You may just be holding a piece of numismatic history that could be worth far more than its face value. Remember, collecting coins isn't just about money, it's about cherishing history, art, and legacy. Next up, the US a 1 cent, 1947 with AD mint mark. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history, a shiny copper treasure, and a hot ticket in today's auction market. Stick around, because this coin's value might surprise you. Minted in 1947 at the Denver Mint, this 1 cent coin carries the iconic Lincoln design on its obverse, a design that has graced U.S. pennies for over a century. But what makes this coin truly special is the D mint mark and its condition today. Despite its age, this coin shines with a beautiful coppery luster, a testament to its careful preservation. The reverse side features the classic wheat ears design, which was standard for Lincoln since from 1909 to 1958. These wheat ears symbolize prosperity and growth, making it not only a monetary piece but a symbol of post-war America. Collectors and numismatists alike value this coin for more than just its age. The grade and condition are everything. Today's coin, in good condition, is free from major scratches and retains much of its original copper shine, which is rare for coins over 70 years old. Coins like this are considered trustworthy treasures in the numismatic world. So, what makes the 1947 cent such a hot item at auctions today? First, its rarity. While millions were minted, very few have survived in high-quality, shiny condition. Second, its historical significance. Post-World War II America saw economic growth, and coins from this era carry a story of resilience and recovery. At recent numismatic auctions, the 1947 D-1 in good condition has been selling for hundreds of dollars, and in some rare cases, even over $1,000, depending on the grade. Imagine owning a coin that not only tells a story but could also be a smart investment. Clear D mint mark authenticity is key. Minimal wear on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears. Bright copper tone. Avoid coins that are heavily tarnished or corroded. A coin that ticks all these boxes is considered high quality and extremely desirable. The 1947 Lincoln cent is more than a penny. It's a trustworthy treasure, a collector's dream, and a valuable asset in today's auction market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a first-time collector, owning this coin is owning a piece of American history that shines literally and figuratively. So next time you come across a 1947 cent, don't overlook its combination of historical significance, rarity, and shiny copper finish. Makes it a must-have for collectors and investors alike. Next up, the USA 1 cent 1941. This isn't just any penny. It's a numismatic treasure that has captivated collectors around the world and continues to fetch big values at today's auction markets. The 1941 1 cent coin is struck in pure copper, giving it that classic, warm, reddish-brown shine. What makes this coin so special is not only its age, over 80 years old, but also its excellent condition, with crisp details that have survived decades of history. Minted during the early years of World War II, the 1941 1 cent is part of the famous Lincoln Wheat Penny series, a series beloved by collectors for its historic significance and iconic design. On the obverse, you'll see President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected figures in American history, facing right with finely detailed features. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears frame the coin, symbolizing prosperity and growth in the United States during challenging times. When we talk about numismatic value, Condition is everything this particular 1941 1-cent is in good condition, preserving its shiny copper hue and sharp details, making it a high-quality collectible that serious collectors trust. Coins in this state often command a premium because they are rare in such pristine form. At today's auction market, these coins are not just pennies. They are investments depending on rarity, mint mark, and condition. A 1941 1-cent in good condition can sell for millions of dollars, even more in some cases where collectors are seeking to complete their Lincoln Wheat penny collections. Collectors often search for coins like these because they combine history, beauty, and investment potential. Imagine owning a piece of 1941, a coin that's more than 80 years old, still shining bright, a trusted treasure that carries the story of America in its design. So, if you come across a 1941 1-cent in good condition with a vivid copper shine, don't let it slip away whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey. This coin is highly desirable and a true testament to the enduring value of American pennies. To sum it up, the 1941 USA 1-cent is much more than pocket change. It's a numismatic treasure, a piece of history, and a smart investment in today's auction market, commanding big values in dollars for those who recognize its worth. Next up, the USA 1-cent 1940, a coin that's not just money, but a piece of history shining in its copper glory. This coin, minted over 80 years ago, carries with it stories of a bygone era. The 1941 cent, also known as the Lincoln Wheat penny, is crafted from pure copper and exhibits a remarkable shine even after decades, especially when preserved in good condition, as this one is. Its luster and detail reflect the skill and precision of the minting techniques used at the time. On the obverse, we see the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been a hallmark of U.S. coinage since 1909. Look at the crisp lines, the sharp details of Lincoln's hair, beard, and facial features all intact on this specimen. Flip it over, and the reverse reveals the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing America's agricultural strength. This coin is a treasure, not just for its aesthetic beauty, but for its historical significance. Collectors and investors are increasingly drawn to coins like this because they combine rarity, condition, and historical appeal in today's auction market. A 1941 cent in good condition can fetch significant prices, sometimes reaching millions of dollars depending on the mint mark and overall quality. Coins with Denver or San Francisco mint marks are especially sought after, adding an extra layer of value for serious collectors. But what makes this coin truly special is the combination of its shiny copper shade and the level of preservation. Coins from the 1940s often show wear and discoloration, yet this example has retained its original luster, making it a high-quality, trustworthy treasure for collectors who appreciate authenticity and craftsmanship. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a new collector, entering the fascinating world of coin collecting, owning a 1940 USA 1-cent is like holding a small piece of history in your hands. Every detail tells a story, from the era it represents to the skill of the engravers who created it. Coins like this are not just collectibles, they are investments, capable of growing in value as they age and as fewer high-quality examples survive the test of time. In recent auctions, well-preserved 1941 cent coins have sold for substantial sums, reflecting their desirability and market demand. With each bid, collectors recognize that they're securing more than just copper. They're investing in a trusted treasure, a coin that carries history, beauty, and financial value all in one. So, if you ever find a 1940 Lincoln wheat penny in good condition, with its shiny copper shade still intact, know that you're holding a piece of history that could be worth far more than its face value. It's more than a coin, it's a numismatic masterpiece, a trusted treasure, and a true collector's gem in today's auction market. Next up, the USA 1-cent 1936 Lincoln wheat penny. This coin, with its copper shiny shade and good condition, is not just a piece of history, but a true high-quality treasure that continues to shine in today's auction market with big dollar values. The 1936 Lincoln wheat cent was struck during the Great Depression era, a time when the United States was recovering from one of its most difficult economic challenges. On the obverse, you see the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, symbolizing freedom, leadership, and trust. On the reverse, the famous wheat ears stand tall, representing America's agricultural strength. This penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each minting has its own rarity and value, but in general, the 1936 series remains one of the most collected wheat pennies in the world. The coin we are talking about today is described as having a copper shiny shade, meaning it has retained much of its original red-brown luster. Even after nearly 90 years, in good condition, the details of Lincoln's portrait remain visible. The wheat stalks on the reverse are still sharp, making it stand out from ordinary circulated pieces. This level of preservation makes the coin a trusted treasure among collectors, highly sought after in the numismatic community. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value. In 1936, wheat penny in average circulated condition might be worth only a cent to a couple of dollars, but in good to very fine condition, with that copper shiny glow, its value can jump to $77,000 or even higher at auction. For coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition, collectors have been known to pay millions of dollars. And here's the most exciting part: rare varieties, such as the 1936 double die obverse, have sold in auctions for thousands of dollars, sometimes crossing the $80,000 mark depending on grade and demand. This shows how a coin once used in everyday life can now command big values in the dollar market. The USA 1-cent 1936 coin is more than money, it's a time capsule. Each coin carries the memory of the 1930s, the struggles of the Depression, and the resilience of America. Collectors treasure it because it's over 8 decades old. It has a classic wheat penny design, no longer minted today. Its shiny copper shade and preservation make it a symbol of quality. When such a coin appears in auctions, it is not just a purchase, it's an investment in history and heritage. So if you ever come across a USA 1-cent 1936 wheat penny in your collection, or even in an old family box, make sure you take a closer look. Its copper shine, trusted quality, and numismatic history could make it worth big money in today's auction market, from just $1 to potentially thousands. This coin proves that small treasures can hold huge value. Next up, the USA 1-cent 1926 coin, a truly shining copper gem that continues to amaze collectors all around the globe. The 1926 Lincoln wheat cent, often simply called the penny, was minted in the United States during a period of economic change. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a symbol of freedom, leadership, and strength. On the reverse, you'll find the famous wheat ears design, which gave the coin its nickname, the wheat penny. This design was struck from 1909. until 1958, making the 1926 issue part of a beloved and historic coinage era. Now let's talk about the specific beauty of this coin. A 1926 one, sent in fine condition with a copper shiny shade. Even though it's nearly a century old, the luster of the copper still reflects history, giving it a unique shine that collectors admire. In fine condition, the details of Lincoln's portrait remain visible, while the wheat stalks on the reverse still show good definition. Coins in such preserved quality are becoming harder to find, making them highly desirable in today's numismatic auctions. Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint. Among these, the 1926 wheat cent is considered the rarest and most valuable, especially in higher grades. If your coin carries the S mark, you might be holding onto a serious treasure. A 1926 wheat cent in fine condition can fetch anywhere between $86,000 depending on its mint mark. But the 1926 in fine condition is where the true treasure lies. It can command between $97,000 or even higher depending on collector demand. In higher grades like extra fine or uncirculated, these coins can jump into thousands or even millions of dollars at auctions. This proves that even the smallest copper coin from nearly a century ago can hold big value today. Collectors treasure the 1926 Lincoln cent, not just for its copper shine, but for the piece of American history it carries. It's a symbol of craftsmanship, heritage, and the lasting power of coinage as a store of value. Holding this coin feels like holding a time capsule, a true trust treasure for any numismatist. So the next time you come across an old penny in your collection or pocket change, don't dismiss it. Your 1926 Lincoln wheat cent could be worth much more than just 1 cent. It could be a numismatic gem bringing big values in today's auction market. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into rare coins and their incredible values in today's market. Until next time, keep hunting for treasure and preserving history, one coin at a time.